Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cropper here. We're just a little bit concerned about something that Harry Binswanger wrote. Now, I'll be charitable to Mr. Binswanger, one of my favorite objectivists of all time. Here's just a screenshot of that for journalistic purposes. You can see there. Go to Forbes.com for the full article. But we just want this one paragraph. And I haven't gotten his permission or anything, so I'm not going to do a line-by-line recital of the entire article. Of course, not fair to him. You should go and read the article and take the traffic there if you want to know his full view. So I'm just going to talk about this one paragraph here. Freedom of travel is a right. Now, let's see. There's freedom of life, liberty, and property, right? Now, maybe protecting your life, liberty, and property might mean restricting other people's travel. So, I don't know, Harry. Can you make a good case for that statement? I've never heard that statement before in my life. That freedom of travel is a right. Now, he goes pretty bold on it. It is a right possessed by every human being. You know what? As far as I've seen, rights are enforced by governments. Now, we have a very good government because we enforce individual rights in America. So other governments should be like us, and we should help our government grow. But to say it is a right possessed by every human being is slightly rationalistic, Harry. Just slightly, okay? You might be a little bit worried about concretizing what you mean by possessed. Now, when I say that I possess such a right and such a right, that means that it's enforced by the courts of law in my country. Do you mean possessed in some platonic, floating way? Now, maybe that's what your article is simply absolutely floating and detached from reality, all simply ideas connected to ideas connected to ideas. We all know what that is. Is that all your article is, Harry? But he goes on. The Mexican government or the French government has no right to stop you from entering Mexico or France. That's very odd. It seems to me that if they stop you from entering Mexico or France, I don't know. That's very odd. I think that the objective sphere needs to discuss that. Our government has no right to stop a Mexican or Frenchman from entering America. Well, we can argue about that when my fellow citizens and I go down to the border, Harry. Right? Now, if it gets serious, that's what would happen. And that's an insane statement. That's the most insane statement I've ever heard. Our government has no right to stop people from coming into this country. That's insane. What the hell is our government for, Harry? Of course we can stop people from coming into our country. What is a war? A war is to stop millions of Russians from flooding over the border. Now maybe you're going to say, yeah, as long as they don't have guns, we can let them in. But then I'm going to say your case is pretty weak, Harry. All right, open letter to Harry Binswanger. Weak, sir. This is very weak, in my opinion. I'm calling out to the objective sphere to think about these topics. Can we have people who call themselves objectivists going around and saying loosey-goosey nonsense like this? Okay. I think I've proven my point, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what I do and support my ongoing investigations, please patronize me so that I can justify the time I spend doing this.